Hi guys, Sean here, Metal Mercs. Been a bit of a while since I did one of my updates on the workbench, but I just thought after the last one when I showed you all the lovely English Civil War figures in all the different colours that I'd undercoated them, I just thought it might be nice for you to have a look at them before they go off to the customer. This was a commission I was asked to do. The brief I got from the customer was he wanted early war, he wanted them in an array of different uniforms and different looks rather than the later period when they started to more dress in regulation uniforms, new model army going to red, that kind of thing. So that was my brief, so that's what I went for. I mean, I know you saw from the last one them all in the all the different colours that I undercoated them. These guys have all been given a coat of varnish now, so if I take a look at some of them, I'll look at some of the musketeers for you. I'll just bring some up for you to look at. This guy, as you can tell by the colour of the bases. Now remember, these are very easy to snap off, these bases. You'll see that one started off with a sort of like medium earth colour. We've got a chap next to him. This chap started off, he was green when he started off, and I do find it's easier to do this like this. This chap here was blue, as you can see from the colour of the base, and to do it in all these different colours because let's have a look. We got a grey chap here, another musketeer. This chap started off grey. I find that once I've got the base colour and I get the colour right and everything, I can just start adding the other colours from then. I've got some officers over here. Look, this chap again, he started off from the brown, as you can see from the base. Another one that started off with the brown. Brown is always great as well because a lot of these guys, as we all know, wear the buff coats, and the brown gives you a great colour for the buff coat. Most of the officers are in buff. And down at the back here we've got some of our pikemen. The customer puts the pike on himself, and the same, this guy started off black, did all the metallics and then built up from there. Yeah, let's pick up another one. This chap just about the same. Here we've got a drummer, and as you can see quite easily, the drummer started off with his green, and everything else was built on from that. I've really enjoyed doing all these figures. Now these white ones, these guys across here, these are guys from the artillery. That's just a wash put on top of the white and then painted the other colours, put in the brown, put in and everything. I do find I love doing the off-white colour. Got another chap here who, if you notice, started off in blue, but I decided to give him a buff coat as well in the end, but got the really nice blue on the trouser. So there you go guys, that's it. That's the collection. A lot of the figures done there. There's some beautiful figures in this collection as well. If I was to go through some of them, some of the guys, these were done, most of them by Redout. I'll pick up some of the Redout figures. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Brian, the designer, did such a fantastic job on a lot of these figures. You know, there's a lovely one, look at blowing the pan there. And a few more of the other officers that he did. Got this officer there. These guys obviously going to scan. Oh, there you go. That's how easy they had to come off the base. Look, this guy's going to carry a standard in his hand when he's finished by the customer. Just put that base down. There we go. That's how easy they are. That's how easy they come off. And I love this chap here at the back. Did him in black. Look. To start with, the outstretched arm's going to have a standard in it. I think he'll look fantastic in the unit. So there you go guys, that's the finished commission. I believe there's 100 there, 100 musketeers, pikemen, officers and artillery crewmen. So I'm really looking forward to when my friend Martin gets his collection and gets all this lot done, because I'm hoping he's going to enjoy it. Okay, thanks, see you again soon guys, bye bye. Hi guys, just one other thing I've been doing. As you can see in front of you here, I decided to join into the Test of Honour thing that was going on. My son, fortunately for me, bought me one of the Warlord Games sets at Christmas, the army sets for the samurai. So I thought it was about time I did something from that. I was looking through the Test of Honor rules and things, and I decided to build 2 small forces to go with the battleground that I've put together. The first thing I've gone for is, on one side I've decided on using the figure that came with the set as the unarmed samurai leader, hero, for unarmed samurai. I've decided to use the mounted chap that comes with the army set as the army general, but I thought he'll make a good armoured samurai. He's just been put on there with blue tack at the moment to put him on. And then I was going through my forces to have. For the unarmed warrior over on this side, I decided to go with a loyal samurai retainer in full armour, and a Shigaru sergeant. I decided this side as well, what I would do is I would have all this force wearing their classic helmet. I've got some Ashigaru archers, set of 3 loyal archers. I've gone for a set of 3 loyal musketmen, and a set of loyal and a set experienced spearmen. I'll just pick up one from them. These are the ones that I've put together. The other side forces are exactly the same, apart from what I've done with these. I'll just show you one of the spearmen. All I've done is I've used the other head from the set, as you can see there, and they're all that way. So when I do decide to paint them up, I'm going to paint them in their 2 forms. I haven't decided which clans they're going to be from yet, or which forces, but I'm quite looking forward to doing them. Although what I have to say, guys, is I know they were Wargames factory figures, and I don't suppose if I could just bring a few up. Let's have a look. One of these musketmen. They're not that easy to put together. They don't necessarily fit that well, and you have to do a bit of fill-in and a bit of plugging and things to get them to look the way you want. They're a bit statuey for me, I suppose. When you get used to metal figures, I mean, some of them come out really well, some of them seem to come out quite nice, but it was a game of trial and error to get them exactly as I wanted them. But that's a small thing, I suppose. And also, I'm not really that used to using plastics as such rather than metals. I do have some Perry's metal mounted samurai, but obviously for this game you don't really need a lot of mounted samurai. It's more about your Shuriga and your forces and your small things. So but there we go. It was just a quick update, just to show you. I've just been working on these. I'm sure they'll pop up again in the future when they're painted, and it shouldn't take very long to do these few. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Bye.